Hello and welcome back to this speed run through Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. We've done the beginners, we've done the easies, we're most of the way through the mediums. Today we're going to tackle the last two real world scenarios. Let's start with North America East. Our colors squared away. And one more time on the goal. Company value of $600,000. That should be extremely easy. We're going to probably need a mix of passengers and industry. I liked in the last level where we started with a train from Columbus to Miami. I think that's going to guarantee us a lot of customers and a lot of consistent income, so we could start with that. It actually looks like Baton Rouge is the next highest right here. Miami's actually kind of low. But it's going to still get us a really good chunk of change. All right, let's get to work here. Oops, there we are. Okay. Whoops. Misclicking all over the place today. We're going to do the same thing in Miami. Actually, that's probably going to be too close to the... Well, we got to get a big station. It's just not going to be helpful otherwise. Let's just see how spread out we can make this station without a whole lot of effort here. Yeah, it is going to be easier if we just do this. I think that covers everything. Be sure. All right, that'll cover us in case of electric growth. And we can't even go there because of the road situation. Oh well. Just a lesson learned. If you ever build a bridge and you didn't mean to, you might as well just commit to it. Like what I just did there was kind of wasteful. Because once you spend the money on the bridge, you actually will never recoup that cost. So you might as well just commit. That should be good. I'm going to do 2 just in case. Wow. Oh, this is expensive. Whoops. Oh, jeez. Wasting money left and right. All right, so we'll let that marinate a bit. And in the meantime, I think another train line is probably in order. Baton Rouge was the next largest. We could probably do something between there and Pensacola. Let's check our loan. Yeah, we should be fine. I mean, it's not gonna be cheap, but it's not exactly the best layout here for. I'm gonna maybe pass on that one. What else can we do? Go back to Indianapolis, maybe get some. Well, still not even a great opportunity there. You know what we can do is just sort of stimulate this. We should have decent buses. Yeah. We're just looking for value here, so really anything goes. We could even try getting some of this oil down to that refinery. I'm more interested actually in getting some of this livestock over. That's a decent bit. That should go up in the year 1950 here. Kind of an awkward situation for a train station, though. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a lot of cash for this one. That should be all right, and then we can adjust if we need to get a second train on the line. I don't even think we're going to, because this is honestly not a huge run here. And that's sweet. We don't have to build a huge bridge. Now, it would be a lot faster. I am actually going to opt to just build a bridge here. I know it's not the most cost effective, but money is not entirely an article right now. And I do want this train to be pretty quick. And we just got to build out that station a bit more. I am actually going to go underground here to make the station bigger, just in case. It's going to be a P in the A otherwise. We've already got tons of livestock there. And we'll get this thing cruising along. I mean, this problem really could just be solved with one additional train, but we're not really seeing a huge regression on the rating here, and it's just too short of a route. I mean, we'll explore this a little bit later, but for the time being, it will be all right. We could also just throw an extra station block and an extra stock car on there. I think I'll do that just for the moment. I mean, we do have a lot of livestock hanging out there, but also do not forget that come the winter, that number is going to go down. All right. Would have been nice to get this grain over there. Actually, yeah, it's not a terribly large amount. I mean, this train is doing all right. It's not making us that much money compared to this one here. I mean, this is our moneymaker. Well, you know, they're actually not terribly far apart. I shouldn't get too hasty. Since this is at least the 50s, I would like to be somewhat realistic and stimulate these other cities a little bit. I mean, we are also having fun, right? See if we can get them to grow a little bit. We do want the distance in this case. So I think we'll be just fine with the catchment there. New York, not. I really should have. You're kidding. Just missed on the loan interest. That's always fantastic. We could do something over to Baltimore. Interesting. Baltimore has Something going on there, maybe. Oh, this is Philly. I not paying attention. Maybe consider like connecting the roads here. I don't think any city's gonna get too irritated with us for doing this. And we'll move over to the regular road, get a little bit more speed there. We're probably going to have to do a tight turn at some point, though. Actually, what we could do... Yeah, I'm liking this slightly better. Wow, I actually was not even tracking that. And I went way too high with that. That's... You know, this was kind of a horrible game. I can't even be too proud of that, but did go over quickly. That is the goal after all. Did it in slightly less than a year. It's not bad. All right, let's close out the real world scenarios with this North America West here. Now, last time we had trains going from, I believe we went all the way from some of the Mexican cities back to the U.S. side. Should probably be a little smarter. Check out where. Okay, so Chihuahua is still pretty big. Dallas is decent size. We could probably get one train doing that whole length in about 20 days, and that won't be the worst thing in the world. It is pretty far. Always gives pause. What kind of... See, we only have 55 miles an hour here. Only, yeah. If we keep most of the line at 55 miles an hour, so meaning not a whole lot of twists and turns, we should be in good shape to actually make this work. So this is going to hopefully make us a lot of money. We might even have to go 2 lengths of track here, so... I think it should be 64 on the other side, yeah. Suspension bridge should be cheaper than that. 2,300? Wow. Same price. Might as well just start here. One more suspension bridge, and we're back to steel or brick. I am going to be a little stingy. Oops. Don't know where that's coming from. There we go. Sorry about that. Save a couple of bucks there, because why not? Now, where do we want to go in Dallas? There's not a ton of great spots, actually. We could actually do some really cheesy things with this. I mean... We're going to need to get out here. Yeah, I mean, I feel kind of dirty doing it, but that's how you win the game. And I'm just going to cruise right across here. Now, is this actually going to be worth it in the long run? The answer is probably not. It is 1950 after all. Okay. Oh, I will probably need to install another line very soon. This will do for now. In fact, Dallas is probably going to get extremely angry with us. Yeah, cut that one a little close. So one thing you can always do in case you're in this situation, you maybe built the tracks not the best spot, just redo this part of the line, have them rejoin up here, but get rid of this junction and also let the train pass. Oops, don't want to have that. And there's our second line. Terrific. I don't think there was ever a point where we exceeded 2300 there, so suspension bridge was not worth it. Probably would be worth it to lower the situation here. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of cash to finish this off. Oops. Yeah, this is just too much attention to detail than is probably needed for a tried and true speed run. Yeah, I've kind of given up. It was fun while it lasted. I'll have to block this off. I'm just going to build one more block for the moment so I can actually plop the train down. And since we're only going to have, oh, we might have another train here. Who knows? Might as well do the signaling correctly. No reason not to. Not wildly expensive. I think we'll get the E3 class at some point in the stage here, since this is the 1950s after all. Just clicking left and right. May have been a little ambitious doing the curve that way. I would like to get the additional station block. I think that ends up being a little bit faster in the end of the day. But could just be my opinion. All right, I don't see our ratings dropping too much here. We could, take a look at this and just see over time. You do it like that, have a little bit more closer sense of things. Yeah, Dallas barely goes down. What we could do to maximize profits is just hold up one of the trains a little bit. Actually, I don't want to really lose too much money from this trip, so I'll do this trick. And basically, once this train is loading up, I will do the same here. And we should be decent until these trains start breaking down, but I think they'll end up breaking down for about the same amount of time because they're about the same age. I'm not actually sure how the RNG works in this game with that, but in theory, they should always be crossing at like the same spots and arriving at the same time. Anyway, we need to get a move on. Vegas grew quite a bit. This could be a decent spot for some buses. Looking all over the place. Right, everything's very expensive. How could I forget? Of course, my luck, I didn't set the route, and I pay the price. That should be a little bit of nice income there. We have the one station in Dallas. Omaha, who would have thought? That is a decent size there. And once again, our goal, company value 600,000. We should be pretty close to that already. I think maybe even one more train would do it. I keep going with the buses, just because that's it's going to be a little bit slightly quicker return on investment, at least for as far as company value goes. Oops. Yeah, I mean, we could just bust this to death right now. Where else? I didn't even know that Fort Worth was too big, and I don't think it is, yeah. Beaumont, why not? I mean, sky's the limit. We could do, there's so much we could do here. I could run a few trucks across the way over there. It's actually interesting. We're at the time of year where, or the time in the game where some of the larger scale uh, cargo wagons, if you will, like rail cars, are available, but we'd still have to transport oil in these 10-ton tanker wagons, which are extremely annoying, especially at this stage in the game. Like once the 60-ton tanker cars come out, it's just so much better. What can we do to put this away? I think an easy train, actually from the oil wells over, could just do it. I just talked myself out of it before. I'm also just, I don't know what it is. Today I'm just a little lazy. Alright, well, we are going for speed. I'm gonna just see if shot in the dark in case we could do this, connect both of them. I don't think we can, but we're gonna give it a try. Oh baby. Alright, well we gotta act fast. Of course, this is gonna cost us a fortune. We might not even have enough money to finish this project. And we got to make up a couple of yards there, or a couple of feet. How high is that? It is just 64, all right. Oh, there is 48 in between. That's unfortunate. I know, but I just don't know if we'll have a ton more cash here. I don't even have enough for that locomotive. So this is going to be a little bit of a fail. I'm going to pay back as much as I can with the bank. I'm going to hope that my buses and train income is going to offset this and at least take me slightly closer to where I need to be. Oh, didn't even matter. I kind of want to see if this is even just possible at this point. Part of this game is discovery and experimenting. So like 1800 horsepower, like it's actually not that much more than the Pacific. Jeez. See if we can handle this. We are very much in the hole. Can't even borrow our way out. It's moving. How does it handle the inclines? Not bad, actually. I'm impressed. A lot of power. Of course, these tanker cars, again, top out at 50 miles an hour, so it's a little annoying. So yeah, the steep elevation there obviously is not our friend. Let's make that go a little faster. And would it have been worth it? A 25 grand in 16 days, like that would very easily be our highest. Of course, we kind of screwed up with the construction timing, so it doesn't really work out too well, but hey, we know it's there for later. All right, I'm going to call it here, break that up with some of the other stages. When we return, we're going to get to some of these other stages in the medium section. Till then, see you next time. Thanks for jamming.